Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about how to use the content-aware fill feature in Photoshop. So here I have an image open. What I'm going to do, or what I want to do, is I want to fill in this transparent part at the top with the sky. So in order to do that, I'm going to use my rectangular marquee tool to draw out a selection. And in the selection, I'm going to include all of the transparent part plus a little bit of the sky. So all I did to do that was I went to my rectangular marquee tool. You could also use any of your selection tools, and I clicked and dragged until I got that selected. All of the transparent plus a little bit of the sky. The feature that allows you to do this is called Content Aware. There's lots of different Content Aware features in Photoshop. What I'm going to do is say Edit, and you can do one of two things. You can say Content Aware Fill, or you can just say Fill. Fill is a little bit faster and less complicated, so that's the one that I'm going to do. Once again, to do that, I said Edit, Fill. That pulls this up. I'm going to change the contents from black to just Content Aware. When I do that, I will just click OK. Photoshop looks at what I have selected. It looks at what is next to it, and then it does its best to try to fill in the selected area with what it thinks should be there. You can say Select, Deselect when you're done to go back to how the image normally is. So once again, that feature was Content Aware Fill. There's other tools as well that do similar things. There's also the Content Aware Move tool, which is in the same spot where your spot healing brush and patch tool is. The Content Aware Move tool, you basically get a selection of something. This one will be a loose selection, and then drag it to another spot, and Photoshop will do its best to try to match everything up and fill it in when you hit the check mark. So it's very similar to some of the other features that we've seen in Photoshop. These are both content-aware features that allow you to do different things in Photoshop. So the two that we did was, the first one was content-aware fill. We got a selection. Click and drag to get a selection. Edit, fill. Change your contents to content aware. It might default to black or foreground color. We're clicking on contents and changing it to content aware. Click OK. The other option that we talked about was the Content Aware Move tool, which is this one that looks like these little arrows, where let's try it on something else. Let's say that I wanted to move this bush, get a loose selection of the bush, drag it somewhere else, and then Photoshop will do its best to try to move it and make the move fit in with the rest of its surroundings. Not perfect, but yeah, those are some cool technologies that Photoshop has that you can use.